Code of Conduct. Concession or entitlement leave of absence. A concession of or entitlement is a grant of rights by a government, local authority, corporation, individual, or other legal entity given to someone. Teachers are concession to different types of leave, example UPA leave, MSL leave, medical leave, or special leave, etc. The leave listed above only lasts for a period of time. The concession of sick leave is 6 sessions 3 days. Medical is 28 days. Special leave is 6 sessions or 3 days. And the UPA is 14 sessions, which is 3 days. However, these leave must not be abused. It is important that prior to applying for or approving leave, the leave applied for is appropriate for the circumstances and that a concession exists. Prior approval in writing should be obtained before proceeding on leave. In case of illness or emergency, inform the head without undue delay. There is no special time for taking of leave. No waiting period applies to the taking of leave, and leave may be granted in broken periods of not less than 1 whole working day. Teachers must report the resumption of duty promptly. Example, in a letter. As a teacher, whenever visiting the Ministry of Education, you must do so on specific days and don't abuse the concession. For example, some teachers visit the ministry and visit any day and any time. There is a time and place for everything. Not because you are teachers means you will visit the Ministry of Education anytime. Leaves begin from the date on which leave as such is actually availed and ends on the day preceding the date on which duty is resumed. Saturdays, Sundays, restricted holidays, and other holidays or the vacation may be prefixed as well as suffixed to any leave, subject to any limit of absence on leave prescribed under each category of leave. Absence from duty after an expiry of leave entails disciplinary action. Example, if you overtake your leave, your HM can warn you through a letter. Warning from the head through a letter. That's what I just talked about. If teacher abuse leave concession, they will face the consequences. For example, their salary can get cut. The head has the right of temporarily assigning a member of staff to teach a class in the absence of a teacher timetable to do so. Teachers must be regular and punctual at all times. Attendance should be faithfully recorded. Teachers should report for duty at least 15 minutes before the session begins. Example, if session begins at 8:30, the teacher must be there at 8:15. Any other time after that, the teacher time will be recorded as late. So teachers are concession to different types of leave for different purposes, but not for it to be abused, because there is a penalty or a consequence when leave are abused.